Hi everyone and welcome back to your channel. Today we are tackling a question where every Windows user should know. What happens when you pause updates for 35 days after a new release? Does it actually help you dodge some bugs? We will explore the benefits, how Microsoft fixes issues and what those updates are called in a no-nonsense breakdown. If you are ready to master your Windows updates game, let's dive in. So why pause the updates? If Windows releases an update after a preview build and you pause updates for 35 days, you are delaying the installation of that update on your device. This can benefit you a few ways, especially if the update is a major one like a feature update or even a smaller monthly update that might initially contain bugs or issues. So let's break this down step by step. So what are the benefits of waiting 35 days? Like it can avoid early bugs and issues. When Windows drops a new update, say a feature update like Windows 11 version 24H2 or a monthly cumulative update, there is always a chance it might have some unforeseen bugs or compatibility problems. By pausing for 35 days, you give Microsoft time to identify and address these issues based on feedback from early adopters like Windows insiders or users who install updates right away. Another benefit is stabilized update experience. Microsoft often releases follow-up fixes within a few weeks if significant problems are reported. Waiting means you are more likely to get a version of the update that has been patched for stability and performance. The another benefit is reduced risk for critical systems. If you rely on your device for work or other important tasks, delaying an update can protect you from disruptions caused by potential issues like app crashes, hardware incompatibilities, or system instability. So how Windows releases these bug fixes? Let's find that out. When bugs are discovered in a new update, whether it's a feature update for the stable channel or a monthly update, Microsoft responds by releasing additional updates to fix them. These updates fall into specific categories and their names reflect their purpose. So here is the breakdown. The first kind of update is cumulative update. These are the most common type of updates for Windows. They bundle all previous fixes, security and non-security into a single package. So you only need to install the latest one to bring your system up to date. If a bug is found, the next cumulative update will typically include a fix for it. They are labeled in your update history as something like 2025-03 cumulative update for Windows 11 version 24H2 for 64-base system, and they drop monthly on Patch Tuesday, the second Tuesday of each month. After waiting 35 days, the next cumulative update you install will include fixes for any bugs reported in the initial release. Another one is quality updates. These are smaller updates focused on reliability and performance, often addressing non-security bugs like a feature not working as expected. They are sometimes called preview updates or optional quality updates with names like 2025-03 cumulative preview update for Windows 11 version 24H2. They typically come out in the third or fourth week of the month, letting you test fixes before they are rolled into the next mandatory cumulative update. By waiting, you might skip the preview phase and get these fixes in a more stable package. Another one is security updates. This tackles security vulnerabilities and are usually part of cumulative updates but can be standalone if a critical flaw needs immediate attention, like 2025-03 security only quality update for Windows 10 or 11. They are included in a Patch Tuesday, but critical fixes can drop sooner. Waiting ensures you get a cumulative update that combines security patches with bug fixes, reducing the risk of flawed initial security update. Another one is the out-of-band updates, OOB. These are emergency updates released outside the regular schedule to fix severe bugs or critical security issues that can't wait for Patch Tuesday. They can drop anytime, often within days or weeks of a problematic update. If the update you delayed had major issues, an OOB update might resolve them before your 35-day pause ends. So let's see how this strategies plays out in a real scenario. If an update allows a preview build like one tested by Windows insiders, it's likely a feature update or significant cumulative update for the stable channel. Preview builds catch some issues early, but bug can still slip through the initial stable release. Windows allows you to pause the updates for up to 35 days in Windows 11 or 10 Pro via settings, like you go under settings, Windows update, and then you go under pause updates. You will find there up to 5 weeks of pausing the updates. So if you wait this long, you will likely miss the initial release but catch the next Patch Tuesday update. For example, if an update drops on March 22nd, 2025, pausing until late April means you will get the April 8, 2025 cumulative update with any bug reported in the first few weeks likely fixed by then, either via an OOB update or the next cumulative update. Now let's look at some real world example to prove this works. I have got a table on screen breaking down recent Windows 11 updates, their bugs, and how waiting 35 days would have saved you the headache. So first up, the Windows 11 24H2 release on October 8, 2024. It was named as KB5044284. This update had some nasty bugs like Ubisoft games like Star Wars Outlaws and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora were crashing. USB scanners stopped working and some users saw performance hits like SSD slowdowns. These issues surfaced within days via user reports hitting early adopters hard. By waiting 35 days, you would have avoided the chaos. Microsoft released KB5044384 on October 29, just 21 days later as an optional preview, fixing the scanner issues. Then on November 12, 35 days after the initial release, KB5045712 dropped on Patch Tuesday, improving stability, performance, and game compatibility alongside Ubisoft's own hotfixes. Waiting until November 12 meant you get a polished 24H2 without the game crashes or scanner problems. Let's see the another one. On December 10, 2024, KB5048667 arrived. This one broke clipboard history, showing it as empty despite copied items, and caused network visibility issues, where PC wouldn't appear on network due to an FDRES PUB glitch. These bugs were flagged by insiders earlier but slipped through to the stable release, frustrating the users. Waiting 35 days would have helped. On January 14, 2025, exactly 35 days later, KB5049490 fixed the clipboard issue. The network fix came a bit later on January 28 with KB5050094, 49 days out, but you would still have bypassed the early clipboard bug by waiting. And finally, the January 14, 2025 update, which we called KB5049490. This was truly a mess. Audio and Bluetooth stuttering, webcam failures, and Citrix installation blocks for IT users. Complaints flooded in within a week due to driver and software conflicts. Waiting 35 days was a lifesaver here. Microsoft pushed KB5050094 on January 28, just 14 days later, fixing audio, Bluetooth, and webcam issues as an optional preview. Then on February 11, like after 28 days after the initial release of KB5045712 on Patch Tuesday, fully resolved this problem with broader driver updates. By waiting until February 18, you would have skipped the initial chaos and gotten a stable update with working audio, Bluetooth, and webcams. So by pausing for 35 days, you are betting on Microsoft refining the update based on real-world feedback. For instance, if the March 2025 update has a bugs causing audio issues common in past updates, an OOB fix might come out early April, or the April Patch Tuesday update will include the fix. When you unpause, you will get a more polished version, reducing your risk of encountering those initial problems. After waiting, check your update history for names like 2025-04 cumulative for Windows 11 24H2 KB505 version, or 2025-03 security update for Windows 11 KB505 version, to see what fixes you got. In short, this strategy leverages Microsoft update cycle, preview builds catch some issues, early adopters report others, and subsequent cumulative quality or OOB updates polish the experience, ensuring a safer and smoother update when you finally install it. And that's it for today's deep dive into Windows Update. Pausing for 35 days or any other of your choice can be a game changer if you want a bug-free experience. And now you know exactly how Microsoft patches things up. Have you ever paused updates to avoid a buggy release? Let me know in the comments if you found this useful. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech tips. Thanks for watching till now, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.